Hello, I'm Greg Lookabaugh, Senior Manager of Facility Planning for the Harris County Department of Education and the Choice Partners Cooperative Program. You know, if I could describe Miss Santiago, and I've always called her Miss Santiago and not Gwen, so I'm not going to quit now. If I could describe her in 3 words, this is what I would say: leadership. The second thing that I would say is integrity. And the third thing that I would say about her, she is an entrepreneur. You know, when I think of my favorite Gwen story, or Miss Santiago story, it's this. Over the years I've known Miss Santiago, I've always watched how she listens. And I call it the Gwen Santiago look. Well, I used to tell people how intently and how she mastered the art of listening. I used to tell my wife that too, and so as my wife began to know Miss Santiago and talk to her, she came home one day and said, "I now know the Santiago look." And so it became a household thing in our home, and one day my wife was talking to me very intently and I was listening, but over the years I had practiced the Gwen Santiago look. And so as she was telling me this story, and all of a sudden she stopped, and I said, "What?" She said, "Now don't give me that Gwen Santiago look." And I said, "Oh baby, I can't help it. It's just what I've learned from her." When I think about some of the best things that I've learned in working with Miss Santiago, of course I served on the board for 2 consecutive terms for TASBO and the great organization that we have, and I learned a lot from her and we worked together. But one day she asked David Simmons, my friend David Simmons, and I to oversee the renovation project at the TASBO office several years ago. And that was an exciting time for David and I. But one thing we knew for sure is that working for Miss Santiago, there were several things she would expect. Number 1, don't tell us you can't do it. Let's find a way. And number 2, she would expect excellence. She exhibited it and she expected it. And that's what we delivered. In all the many years that I've been part of TASBO, I thought, well, how has Miss Santiago impacted our TASBO organization? Well, just talking about her leadership. She's always led from in front and within. She would move the group continuously. She would move our organization continuously. I think she led and she impacted TASBO with her integrity, always expecting the best of us, always exhibiting her best. And through her entrepreneurship, we have seen TASBO grow by leaps and bounds over the past number of years. And for that, it's been a great opportunity to work and serve and learn from the great organization TASBO, but from our great leader, Miss Gwen Santiago. You know, and if I could say anything to Miss Santiago on a personal note, it would be this: you have impacted my life and impacted the lives of many facility professionals across this state and this country. And Miss Santiago, I thank you for your leadership. I thank you for the integrity that you led with and how you imparted that integrity into all of us. And I thank you for that entrepreneurial spirit that you helped us to acquire and you continually to move us forward. So Miss Santiago, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done and for everything you stand for. And my prayer is that God blesses you and that God blesses TASBO. Thank you. This is not goodbye. It's just I'll see you later.